Hey everybody, welcome back to our channel and welcome back to another video. So you guys, today's video is going to be a Goodwill thrift haul. Now I know that I'm on a no spend month, but I'm going to show you or share with you how I was able to go to the Goodwill and still be on no spend. Let's jump right in. Hey y'all, so if you're new around here, my name's Shakema. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? I'm a single mom. I have 4 children. I have 2 girls, Alana and Shamika, 2 boys, Trandon and Jackson. I have a fur dog. Her name is Gracie, and I have 4 fur grand dogs. I have Acro. Acro currently lives at our house while his mom is in school in California. Trandon has 3 fur babies. He has Hondo and Snoop. And of course, his brownie boy passed away last year. So we are living our very best life over here, doing all the things that are frugal, all the things that are promoting Jesus. We're just doing all of the things. So for this month, the month of June, I am in a no spend month. I have chosen 20 days to not spend any money that was outside of what I have allocated in my budget already. With that being said, I'd set aside some personal money to get my nails done because I'll get a haircut or edge up and I'll get my eyebrows done. So I'd set aside some money to get my nails done. But when I went to the nail shop, Shamika happened to be with me. And actually, her and Trandon ended up paying for my nails to be done for Mother's Day. There was a late Mother's Day present. So Trandon paid for my toes to be done and Shamika paid for my nails. I had no idea. I was just going to get a basic fill-in. I wasn't even getting a removal and a new set. I was just getting a fill-in because I'd had them done last month. So because the kids did that for me, I had $60. That was my personal money that I had not spent. It was still in my wallet. Well, in the middle of the house project, there were a couple of things I really wanted to get to kind of make some improvements or some changes to the current space, but I didn't want to spend a lot of money. I was actually sitting here at my desk and the Lord said Goodwill. So I thought, well, let me just pop by Goodwill. I was trying to go to Harris Teeter to pick up some waters and they ended up not having them. So I was like, you know what? Boom. Okay, let me just go to the Goodwill and see if they have what I need in here. Happened to pop in the Goodwill and found a ton of stuff. Stuff I wasn't looking for, but stuff I definitely needed. And I had the money in my wallet. It was already allocated in my budget. So I technically did not spend any over money. I had $60 and I spent exactly $59.51. Tell me it ain't Jesus. And I got a ton of stuff. So I want to share with you guys what I was able to get. I was in all different categories. I went in looking for lampshades because I had these lamps that I wanted to use and in the living room, but I wanted to change the shades. Well, lo and behold, I ended up going into Goodwill and finding new lamp bases, and I used the 2 shades that I already had. I ended up finding 2 gold lamps, and I'll post a picture in here because they're already in the house. I'll post a picture that you can see. And I ended up taking the round red lamp shades that we had and topping them on the skinny gold lamps. Now, for some people, they may say, well, the sizing doesn't look great, or it looks, like maybe that's not the right scale, but I love it, right? So fashion, beauty, decor, all of that is very subjective to the person who has to be with it 24 hours a day. So I love what I was able to get for my living room. And those lamps were $4.99 each. I had originally thought that I would spray paint the lamps silver, but they were a gold with some flecks in it. And it ended up working with the main picture that I have in my living room. And of course, I'll do a living room tour so you guys will see all that new stuff in the living room. Not new, but newly placed or whatever. In addition to that, when you first walk in my Goodwill, or the Goodwill in the town where I live, because this is not the one I normally go to, but this is the one I was closest to today and trying to save gas, it was like, listen, let's stay where we are. I go to this left side and they have the dresses. So because the dresses are there, I always take a little peek-see to see if there's anything in there that I could use. Couple of things, and I thought, okay, if I have to spend money, I was looking for ministry stuff. So I have a separate ministry account, and I could technically pull the money out that I spent on these few items from the ministry account. But again, I had money in my wallet, and it was perfectly fine for me to use it. So I did find a few things, and let me share with you what I found. Now, this first thing I did find is going to be used for ministry. Now, we have been, as of late, my sister does the color scheme for the band. And so she's been giving us different colors. Now, this is apartment number 9. I think that's Target brand. I'm not 100% sure. Don't quote me. But I think it's a Target brand. And it's a wrap dress, right? It's a wraparound. So it's a brown and cream wrap dress, which I love. And I had one that I had lost a lot of weight, and so it was too big. So I don't have it anymore. It's a 3/4 length sleeve, almost like a mini bell, but a 3/4 length sleeve. And it wraps, which is one of my favorites. This is in a size large, which is what I've been getting, larges. Between large and medium, just depending on how it's made or who the brand is. This next piece that I got this also for band, for church. Although I can wear it different places. So this is a basic black. It was in the dress section, but I will not be wearing it as a dress. It's too short. It's like, would be considered a mini dress, or it would probably be thigh high. And I've been bolder, showing a little leg. I don't know that I could be this bold. So I'm going to use this with a pair of jeans. It is a full sleeve. Does have the ruffling on the end, but it's a thin, right? And then they keep it so cold in the church. I'm like, y'all, listen, it's cold. It does have a tie in the front and a little peep hole in the front. So I'm going to use this for when we have black and jean day. And I love that. And it does stretch, so it's a stretchy. I could not find a size inside. I looked and looked and looked. I still haven't been able to find one. But I know that it's going to be, if I tried to wear this as a dress, because of this middle ruching here, or the gather, it's going to pull it way up. So I would feel very comfortable wearing this with jeans. Jeans that I kind of, that I cuff the ends, right, with a pair of heels. So that will work as well. Now, this next find was a God find, right? And I know a lot of people say, gosh, Shakema, I wish I went to your Goodwill. I think it's just one of those things where there's favor on my life, and what I need, I tend to find. Sometimes I have to look for it for a while. Now, here at my church where I live here, I am an ordained pastor, but we don't have to wear clergy attire. I can preach in jeans. I can preach in a dress. I can preach in whatever I want to wear, right? But when I go to my dad's church in South Carolina, if you're preaching, you need to be in a preaching dress, a clergy robe. That's just not something we do here. And I don't go there a lot. I go there about 4 or 5 times a year because I was licensed a minister in my father's church before I was ordained a pastor in my church here. But I like to be respectful of how they do things. They're pretty much the traditional church. This is how you do it, where we're a little bit more lax, laid back here where I live. So I had been saving up for a clergy robe. My dad has given me one of his old ones that I need to have cut down because it's just way too big. My dad was big. He's a big guy. And then I'm shorter than him too. So I've got to get it custom fit. I have a lady that is going to work on it for me. But I had still been saving to buy one of my own, one of my very own. And I haven't found one yet. And I was going to give it to my stepmom and she's going to help me. And we just haven't had a chance. So I've had money in my account sitting in there waiting for me to purchase. Well, I'm looking at the dresses, and I just so happened to pull out another dress that was a wrap dress, but it was an extra large, and it looked big. I was like, The one thing with this weight journey, because I have gained weight back, I'm not buying bigger clothes. I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to get healthy. My body's going to be healthy. I'm not buying more clothes, bigger. I'll buy smaller, but I'm not buying bigger clothes. So I just moved that to the side. But then this next piece I saw in there was eye-catching. And I was like, let me see what that is. So I pull it out, and it is a Murphy robe. These robes, now this says Murphy Cap and Gown Company. So I assume that somebody might have worn this in a graduation ceremony. Could have been. But when I typed in, because I came home to look it up, when I typed in Murphy Cap and Gown Company, the Clergy robes came up. And this exact robe came up. But here's what it looks like. It's black. It has the heavy top section. It has the sleeves, the zip front, and it's all the way down, right? It's very long. I tried it on, and it fit me perfectly. Has a little snap at the top to keep it from opening. So that's how that looks, right? And it has the Murphy robe tag in. At my Goodwill, I paid $4.89 for this. Online, Murphy robes, retail, just the generic ones, retail $199 to $249, $199 to $249, and I paid $4.89. Now, what I do need to get is the stole that goes around that would hang down with the crosses or the emblems or whatever it is that I want to get. So that I will have to purchase, right? But the robe is purchased. It's machine washable. I don't have to even put in the cleaners. I probably will just because. But this right here was an absolute 100% steal, and I went in there and stole it. Yes, I did. Did you do it, Shakema? Yes, I did. Now, I didn't go in intended to buy clothes. But again, I'm always asking God to give me an opportunity and give me speaking opportunities, engagements. And wherever I go, depending on that place, I need to have the proper attire. Again, if it's just a dress, then I've got several dresses that I could wear that would work for that. There are also preaching dresses, and I'm going to buy one of those. And again, I still have been saving for ministry stuff, right? So I have a separate First Love Ministry account for anything that's ministry related. So technically, if I wanted to take $10 out of that account to pay myself back for those two pieces that I purchased, I would be well within my rights because that's for ministry. I'll wear the other dress. No problem. I'll wear it different times. I'll wear it to work. No problem. But that robe was the best find. I mean, it was one of the best finds. I did find some additional things. All right. Now, let me share with you these things. Now, I am a shoe addict. Probably. That's probably a close assessment. But I have a shoe story. I've never told the shoe story, and I probably will tell it at some point. But I love shoes. With the weight gain and the weight loss, I have lost weight in my feet. And so my shoes may fit when I first buy them. And then I've lost weight and then they flip off my feet. So I can't keep those, right? So I have to go in and out with shoes. Well, because I get shoes so cheap at the Goodwill for $3.89, for $4, I can go through shoes with no problem. It don't bother me to switch out. I don't traditionally like open-toed shoes because depending on how high the heel is, your feet start doing this slide thing, and before you know it, your toes are outside of the thing and they grabbing the ground. I don't love that. I don't love that look at all. But I found these cute open-toe shoes. They're a navy blue and white, solid white back, solid white heel with the zip. And they also have the straps that go around your ankle. I love an ankle strap shoe, period. Now, I got this shoe in a half size bigger. It's a size 9. It fits perfect. These are Christian Sirianos for Payless. So, I guess a Payless shoe. I love Payless shoes. They're in a size 9. But I got them bigger for that slip resist, right? If my feet do slip, at least I've got a little bit of room before they start grabbing the ground, because I can't live that life. I'm always looking at a couple of things. I'm looking at the heels, which they look like that's just some dirt damage, which I'll just take a magic eraser and I'll erase that off. And then I'm always looking at the bottoms. They've been worn some, not a lot. And then I'm looking for any scuff marks or anything like that that I can't, you know, that would make it difficult for me to wear, or they would look worn or used. And I don't want shoes like that. So $3.89, I got this pair of gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous blue and white pumps. I wear heels all the time, no matter where I am. I wear them specifically on Sundays for church. I wear them at work. People are like, why are you wearing heels? Because I want to. They make me feel pretty. I like them and I wear them. All right, this next pair of shoes, I'm not sure that I'm in love with them, but they fit very well and they feel good, right? So I go for feel good. And then I love the soles of these shoes. These are 8.5. Let me see if they have a name brand inside. Boash are the name brand. And they look weird, but they're really cute. So they have a side zipper, but they're a blue on black and a white. Right? A blue on black and a white. But I love that thick extra sole. And when you put them on, they don't even feel like you're wearing shoes. I mean, it just feels so comfortable. So I don't know why someone would give these up. Maybe they just didn't go with what they wore a lot. Now, there is some heel wear on the inside of this heel right here. But it's such a dark blue that I could take a dark blue marker and I could mark over it. I could even do it with a black and no one would know, right? But I love the feel of this shoe. I'm not overly crazy about the look, although I think it would look really amazing with jeans and a nice outfit that way. But they feel really good when I put them on my feet. And these are in an 8.5, which is my normal size. They have this thick strap across the top. I wasn't totally in love with that, but it didn't bother me so much that I could leave them on the shelf. And again, for $3.89, right? $3.89. This is what I got. Right? There are some impeccable ladies that have impeccable taste that after they have used up something, they they pass it along. And I'm here to pass it to Shakema. This next pair of shoes are East Fifths. These don't look like they have ever been worn. And the reason I got these is because they're a tan, right? So they have the little scoop out on the side, and they're a tan. Now, I have a pair of nudes, but they're a glossy nude, and I wanted a flat nude or a matte nude. I didn't want to have that glossy every single time. These look like they've never been worn, or if they have been worn, but very rare. Very rare. Or maybe they've just been outside. I don't know. But these are a 7.5 wide. So because they're a wide, I can wear a 7.5. So my foot size run between a 7 and a 9, depending on how it's made. If it's a wider, I can wear a smaller size. I can fit a 6.5 wide, just depending on what kind of ballet flat shoe it is. But this is East Fifth, and I like these. And these were only $3.89. There's just one little scuff mark right here. Again, magic erase. And I've got a pair of nude shoes that are not glossy. Another pair that I picked up. These are Chelsea Moreland. These are 8.5. These are 8.5. And the reason I got these was because I also have a pair of glossy blacks, but I don't have a matte black. And this is like that material, right? This is material. So these would go with additional things. And sometimes I don't want to have a glossy shoe. But for $3.89, and if I don't love it, I can always do something different. Works out perfectly for me to buy these and to wear these. They have a decent size heel. These don't look like they have much wear either. There's not much wear on the bottom of those either. They've been worn, but not overly a lot. Two more pair that I picked up. Now these are like a suede kind of material, a faux suede, I'm sure. So I'll have to, that looks like a scuff. But I can live with it. I like the chunky heel. Now that's a glossy chunky heel, but the shoe itself is a suede. It does have this little detail in the front, but I could live with that as well. I would wear these with jeans. I wouldn't wear these with a dress or something like that, but I would wear these with jeans. And these are Life Strides, which is a really good brand of shoe, and they're comfortable. So I did try these on, and these were in an, what size? 8.5. 8.5. They were originally $59 on clearance for $29.50, and I paid $3.89. And they're a peep toe. I love a peep toe shoe. That's my favorite, probably favorite shoe to wear is a peep toe. And then the last pair of shoes that I got, now these made me feel like an old lady, but I thought, you know what? They're comfortable and they're cute. So I got these wedges. They're silver wedges. Jacqueline Smith silver wedges. Somebody got these from Kmart. We don't have a Kmart here. But I love the little bow on the side. I do spend time on the beach. So I was thinking, hey, if I'm just on the beach, sitting or walking the boardwalk, just kind of strolling, these would be extremely cute, right? I love the wedge. These would be cute with short shorts. These would be short shorts, like I'm gonna wear short shorts. These would be cute with shorts. These would be cute with a cute summer dress. These would be cute even with jeans and a t-shirt. But I thought, hey, right? I'm 46. I like these. Somebody else might not like them, but I like them. And so I'm going to live my best life. And they were brand new. Still have the tags on them. Never been worn. Never been worn. Now, the last thing I picked up for me personally was this red purse. Now, I'm a red person. I love red. I'm not the type to typically change my purse per outfit, but I would change my purse for this, right? This is a red bag. It has a bow on the side. It's kind of like the tassel part, but it is in the shape of a bow. And this has a flap. It kind of gives you that computer bag vibe, right? But it lets you put your stuff in. So I have enough stuff that would fit in here that would fill this bag out. And it's the Eco Susie bag. Just the one zip. So it does have that one zip, and it does have a strap that you can wear. But the strap can easily be taken off, but then it would have just this one. So I would definitely keep the strap on. Definitely keep the strap on. Looks like, oh, okay, this is why they thrifted it. See, this side right here has a clip, and this side looks like the clip fell off or somehow got off, and they just tied the strap on. But it still looks cute. I think it gives personality. I could wear it as a crossbody if I wanted to and put stuff in there, probably on a date night or a girls' night out or something like that. When I'm really not trying to, carry my bag, I could do it as a crossbody and it will work out just fine. Does have those two clip clasps on the front, or snap in buttons, but I love the detail. It was a detail for me. And I think bags are like $1.99, $2.99, somewhere in there. So I did pick this one up, just the one, and it was the color. It totally was the color, and I would switch out my bag today to wear this one. But I'm going to save it for, you know, a specific outfit. Of course, I'll use it because I love bags. I'm the bag lady. I am the bag lady. All right. Now, that was personal. Those were personal things for me. Let me show you what I got for the house. I got the lamps. But then I also learned a hack, right? So if I want to buy chair throw pillows, I go through Walmart, you go to Hobby Lobby, you can go to Home Goods, you can go to different places. And those pillows are going to cost you $10, $15, $20 per pillow. Doesn't fit in my budget. So here's a hack. Go to Goodwill and go to the bins. In the bins, they have pillows. Now, you may have to go several times. And you can wash these. You can lay them outside in the sun. When you at 90, 100 degree weather, it's going to scorch and burn up any type of bacterial. You can spray them with your microban. You can throw them in the washer if you want. But I find throw pillows, and I order on Amazon the pillow covers. So I'd rather buy pillow covers that I can switch in and out and buy these regular $1.69 pillows from the bins. Now this pillow looks 100% brand new. Doesn't look like there's anywhere on this pillow. There's some ma'am on this pillow because she's everywhere in this house. But this pillow is probably the 16 by 20 size. And I could take this and I could put these inside of chair pillow covers and throw them on my couch. So what I think I'm going to do though for this color, because this color goes with all the colors in my living room, is I'm going to leave these the way they are. I got two of them. They only had two and I got two. I have a light blue couch that I'm going to put these two pillows on. They were $1.69. So go to the bins, try to see. You can find pillows, you can find sheets, you can find pillowcases. And if you wash stuff in hot water, throw in just a cap full of bleach if you're kind of feeling, or put in some of your Odoban or your microban, just a cap full. That will help to disinfect. Now, I'm not saying don't buy new sheets, but when you have a king size bed, you're paying $50, $60, $70, $80 for a sheet set. I don't have that type of money. I'm going to be real honest with you. I don't have that type of money. So I go where I can afford it and where I can change out my bedding quickly or as many times as I want, because I'm only paying $1.69 a piece or $3.99 per set or something like that, right? You got to go and figure out what your prices are. But I'm still paying 10 times as less or more for a king size sheet set. Now I only have a full size bed, so of course I'm already paying a little bit less, but still brand new. And things are going up out in the stores. If you haven't realized, go to the stores. Things are getting smaller and smaller. I went and got some treats for the workers that came in the other day. I got some donuts, you know, the powdered donuts. There was a donut. It was this small. I mean, it wasn't a whole. It was one of those powdered donuts, right? They used to be really big. That everything is smaller and you're still paying more for it. So utilize what you're able to utilize and not pay those full prices. Okay. The last thing I got, again, for the couches, another set of pillows. These are brown and white, and they look brand new as well. But I'm not going to use them in the brown and white. I am going to buy covers, I think in the navy. And I will have these, and I think these are also the 16 by 20s. or they'll fit the 20 by 20 covers. I usually try to get them a little bit bigger. So I got 2 of these for $1.69. So utilize your Goodwill, utilize your thrift store, utilize all the places. And these are covers. Actually, I'm looking now, these are covers. So I can take these off, pull the pillow out, wash the cover, and I can cover over the cover, right? So I can cover over this cover. On the blue ones, they are not in covers. They're just that's just that material. So again, you know, utilize what works for you and your household. So anywho, you guys, I walked out of there at $51 of my $60 that I had for my personal money to get my nails done. And of course, since my children took care of that, I was using the personal cash that I already pulled out and allocated for on my sheet. So I'm still technically within my no spend, even though I spent money, but it was already allocated in my budget. So if anybody wants to say, well, Shakema, you spent money, fine. I said I was going to do 20 days. And so far, I've done 7 days of not spending money in June. Any random money. I haven't been to the grocery store. I haven't bought anything crazy. I did not put on my budget sheet the money that I spent for the treats for the workers that came in to do the work in the house. But that is coming out of the household budget because that was for the house project. And we'll eat that. I'm so very thankful, and I'm going to do a live video to kind of share with you guys how that all came about and what all transpired in that exchange. And you'll be, I hope you'll be inspired and blessed by that. So anywho, y'all, there it is. We're just doing all the things over here at our house. The Lord is good. He's blessing us, and we're very thankful. Not only is he blessing us, but he is with material things. It's not the material things. It is the mind to be able to think clearly for your family, right? That's what I'm always thankful for. I picked up several things that I could use. I picked up several things that are going to save me money over time. And so I'm very thankful for that. One of the things I picked up off the shelf, and I think I might have gotten this from the Goodwill as well, or maybe a friend gave it to me, is Easy Style 300 decorating shortcuts, right? So I can go to Pinterest, I can go online, I can look for things or find books like this in the Goodwill that I can now, because I'm starting to do a few more home projects, especially this summer since I'm home, I can now look in here and find ideas and how to put stuff together in my home. And I think that is going to be amazing for me as a decorator, right? It's going to just make me feel better to be able to say, hey, I like this idea. Let me see if I can dupe that at the Goodwill, right? Let me see if I can find what I need so I'm not actually going out here spending all of this money. If I don't tell you anything else, I'm going to encourage you to watch your coins, watch your spending, watch how you're doing things, watch the urges to spend, because some of us have the urge to spend. I love to thrift. But when I found myself in financial situation, I didn't thrift for over a year. It was probably more like 13 or 14 months. I said, I'm not going in this store. And I did not go. My kids will say, Mom, anytime you put your mind to something, you do it. It's the truth. I will not go to places that if I'm in a situation. But coming out and on the other side of it, I'm well able now, even though I could probably went to Walmart. I went to Walmart to look at the lamp shades. Just the shades were $25, $29, $39, $40, and I needed 2 of them. I was like, you know what? Thank God I found those candlestick. They like candlestick lamps. $4.99, and I found 2 of them, $4.99 each. I recycled the lampshades that I had here in the house, and it all worked out. I posted pictures online, and people were like, oh my God, Shakema, this looks so beautiful. You have a good eye. I didn't always have a good eye, but I prayed and I asked God and said, God, can you help me? Can you help me figure this out? I don't know how to do this. My grandmother did not decorate. We had knickknacks and wick-wacks all over the place. She didn't have no decorating style. She didn't have new furniture. She just didn't. So it's like, God, help me to know how to do this stuff. And he has been gracious and touched my mind, not only on how to finance it on the cheap, but how to put it together so that it looks like something. So anywho, we're going through the house doing little things room by room, and that's just how it's going to be. So I do appreciate you all. If you liked the video, thumb it up. Don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you next time.